Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana and today I have for you this amazing apple bread that you can serve with custard, whipped cream and of course good friends. For the batter of this cake I'm going to need soft butter, half a cup or 100 grams, a pinch of salt, 2 cups of flour or 300 grams of all-purpose flour, also 1 cup of sugar, 200 grams, 2 large eggs, half a cup or 100 grams of pecan nuts that I chopped with a knife, half a cup of milk or 125 milliliters, and 2 apples that I peeled and cut in cubes. I'm going to need, besides all of these, baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and also 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to start softening the butter using the mixer. I will add gradually the sugar and I will continue to mix. You have to use the mixer for about 5 minutes until the sugar starts to dissolve. But if you don't have a mixer, you can do all of these using just a simple whisk. If you're using a whisk, it's going to take a little longer, but you got this. You can do everything you want. I am going to use the mixer today. So add the sugar gradually, and after you incorporate all these sweet sugar in the butter, start to add the eggs one at a time and mix after both of them until they are fully incorporated. Of course, using the mixer. We've been lazy today. What do you think? This is laziness or we just use the time better, right? Add vanilla extract, and also I'm going to start adding the milk. You're going to notice that the batter looks kind of like splitted. It's okay. After you're going to add the flour, everything will come together and the batter will be smooth and tasty and yummy. It's time to add the dry ingredients, and I'm going to start with a bit of flour and the baking powder, and of course let's use the mixer and make a cloud of flour, as you can see here. Add gradually the flour and incorporate it. And when you're almost done with the flour, add the pecan nuts, and it's time to give up on the mixer. You can use a spatula now because the batter is thick enough, so you cannot use the mixer anymore. So I'm combining the pecan nuts. You can use walnuts as well, but I chose pecan nuts today. Combine them with the rest of the ingredients using the spatula and add the rest of the flour. What's left to add? Well, apple, because the cake was called apple bread, so we need to add the apples as well. So put the apples in the batter and fold them with the rest of the batter and leave this mixture aside. Beside this, I'm going to make a topping from 5 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of custard sugar, and it's not going to be all of the sugar that I'm going to add because I want to add some brown sugar as well. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar goes right now close to the butter, and 1/4 of a cup of flour. And we cannot have apple cake without cinnamon. That's a no-no, so I'm adding cinnamon as well in this mixture. And using a spatula, I'm going to try to cut the butter in smaller pieces, combining it with the rest of the ingredients. I'm not making a paste or something like that. If you have colder butter, it's even better. Just chop it up in smaller pieces and combine it the best you can with the flour, sugar and the cinnamon. So let's assemble this bread. In a loaf pan that I line with baking paper, I place the first batter, the one that has apples in it and pecan nuts, and I level it as much as I can. And on top of that, I'm going to add the second dough that I made with cinnamon, and that one I don't level it, I just place it on top of the cake. I tried in the most uniform possible way, and I'm going to bake these in the preheated oven at 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for about 25-30 minutes. Let it cool down and you can slice it and serve it. You can serve it, of course, with whipped cream, as I told you, with custard, with a cup of coffee or tea. It's up to you, but you have to have a friend of two to help you with this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you here next time. Bye!